food for me is a healing agent for life. I love this so much. This is my life. Like my biggest passion is food and Mexico. And I always say Mexico a lot because I really mean it. It comes from my heart. We say in Spanish, ser mexicano es un don de Dios. It's a blessing being Mexican. I'm Alexis Ayala. I'm chef and owner of Pargot Restaurant and Taco Los Alexis. Pargot is about Mexican cuisine, Mexican heritage, but seeing like through my eyes in a contemporary way. So we call it Mexican high-end cuisine, but we respect a lot of the traditions. It's very important to me as a Mexican to show the world our culture, our heritage, our ingredients, colors, aromas, music. So coming to Pargot, it's having a real Mexican experience about it. So we are located in Roma Norte. Roma Norte is a very old neighborhood from Mexico City. So this is a very old house. It has 104 years old. So it has a lot of history around here, you know, a lot of people, a lot of pages. So this is a neighborhood that can speak about what is Mexico. Well, we started the restaurant 3 years ago, and this is our new location. So we just started in the street with 4 tables and a very small kitchen, like 21st squid, something like that. So some of the old people that used to work with me are now also in the team, but we have a bunch more of new people. So they're amazing. All of us are Mexican. We have people from service, we have the bartender, we have the hostess, but we have my kitchen team too. And everyone understands very good what Mexico is about, so we can give the whole experience of what is our history. Well, I've always loved food. Since I'm a little kid, I love food. I was born in North Mexico, in Torreón, Coahuila, but I was raised all my life here in Mexico City. So I always say like I have the best part of both worlds. I just started working as a waiter like 15 years ago in a restaurant. It was a bar. So I used to do all the things that nobody wanted to do. So that was my job at that time. So I just fell in love with the industry, to taking care of people, making them happy. And then I discovered I love to cook. So I then start studying culinary arts here in La Condesa. That is a neighborhood from next year. It's in el Colegio Superior de Gastronomía. I have the fortune, since I was a little kid, to travel a lot in my country. Now as a grown-up, I do it more. And each time I travel in different states from Mexico, I feel I don't know anything. It's so huge, our culture, so diverse, but so magical, so beautiful. And I'm a huge fan of Enrique Olvera from Pujol. He's like the best chef of Mexico. And when I studied studying culinary arts, I get to know what his work was and Pujol was, and it is still now. And I was like, oh man, I want to do that. I want to feel what is to transform things, ingredients, because for me, cooking is like magic. Then I started to make my investigation, working in many restaurants. Like my training as a chef, I started working like in the best restaurants in Mexico. And then I went to Spain. My last restaurant in Spain was Disfrutar, that has 3 Michelin stars at Barcelona. It's #1 in the world. And it was an amazing experience. Then I came back to Mexico and COVID started. And almost a year before like the first pandemic thing, I decided to open my taco place, my taqueria. It's called Taco Los Alexis. So Taco Los Alexis is a taqueria, it's a taco place that is inspired in both my cultures. We call it Chilanga from Mexico City y La Norteña from North Mexico. So I decided to open a place that has 2 representative tacos from each state and make diverse versions of it. So it's a taqueria that says a lot of me, of my history. So we have the taco de carne asada, that is beef cooked in the barbecue, in the charcoal, flour tortilla, caramelized onions, that is typical from North Mexico. And then we have the taco that we call it taurino. It was created here in Mexico City in the bullfighting plaza. And it's a very chilango thing. This taco is amazing because it's a combination of different meats. It has chicharrón, that is like this crispy pork skin. Then we have a little bit of longaniza and cecina de Yecapixtla. This cecina is like a fresh jerk meat that is like very thin slices of beef that they salt, cure it, and then let it hang. So it has a lot of umami. So we cooked everything, we chop it together, and then we add a sauce. We call it adobo. Adobo is a dry chili sauce. So we mix everything, and my God, that with a Coke or a cold beer, you're in heaven. And with few years about being open, Taco Los Alexis became one of the best taquerias in Mexico. So I feel very grateful about it. But I wanted to do my own thing, like my own cooking, because I love tacos. That's why I opened a taqueria. But I'm a chef too, so I need to express myself in a different way. And for me, expressing myself in the world is cooking. So that's when I decided to open Pargot. So the experience here is a fine dining restaurant, like in a chill ambience, and just to come and have a great meal. Because for me, going to a restaurant, doesn't matter if it's fine dining or street food, whatever thing it is, you gotta go to eat delicious. That's like the first part of it. Food for me is a healing agent for life. So here we are. With me and all of our team, we represent Mexico. So for me, like represent Mexico in the world is very important. So we as chefs take care of our culture. So for me, the most important thing is people feel proud of Mexico. That's like my first goal. As a chef, I have many goals, but as a Mexican, is that. But for me, the most important thing is, I love this so much. This is my life. Like my biggest passions is food and Mexico. And I always say Mexico a lot because I really mean it. It comes from my heart. We say in Spanish, ser mexicano es un don de Dios. It's a blessing being Mexican. I want to cry. So for me, it's the most important thing. And that all my workers are happy and their families too. And they take the food to the table. You know what I mean? The most important thing is us to be happy. That's like one of the biggest goals.